What? It has to spin. It's round. But spinning is so much cooler than not spinning. I'm the general. I want it to spin. Now. What?
Hello. Hello. Congrats,
Hello.
Fabby Bear. Oops.
You're welcome.
Oh, let me turn off my thing. Congrats, Fabby Bear. Let me kiss you.
Gay.
Yay! Doesn't totally break one. It kind of breaks when I do that. Hey, Erica. Welcome in.
Okay,
Oh.
now it has me. I'm gonna get out of it.
Yeah. Cool. Now it's fine. Yeah, you can't be, I have a new camera, courtesy of work, so I can't use it unless I'm at work, which is, I don't stream while at work anyway, so, it's better than my last one for sure. So, also let me know how I sound. I have a mic in a different place and everything. It's kind of off to my right a bit.
Did you move the mic so that it's...
Yes. Oh, as much as like, there we go. Yeah.
So it's not like omnidirectional like
No, it is not omnidirectional. I made sure to change that.
Cool.
This is the version that with the sound negation, so it shouldn't pick up the computer as much. So it's kind of in my way a bit. But yeah, yeah. Thanks for the 2-month, honey. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
But yeah, we'll be playing the Ace dating sim. I've heard some decent people talk about it, and I've been meaning to play it forever, so why not do it on stream? But yeah, like I said, tell us how I sound and everything. And I can always change up my system and place and whatnot. I just got finished sorting through most of my Transformers cards. I need to go through the decks. I have a substantial number of stuff, but there's still a few things I'm missing. But yeah. How are y'all? I'm interested in being Ace and or in space. Just learned that there's going to be a Kit Fox Boyfriend Dungeon stream, which actually I should retweet, on the 11th that I'm very excited for. So,
Nice.
hopefully that new patch drops, because that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
You might have to be louder.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, you might have to peak a bit.
Yeah.
Full Fabby.
Projecting my voice.
Yeah! Because it is, like, pointed at me. I think you'll pick up, but you'll be a little quiet, which that makes sense. Anyway, here we are. We're on Bumbler, View2, Tweeter. Sometimes life isn't fair. You get sent. That's actually hard. Because sometimes life isn't fair, and you get sent to the hospital because your chest hurts and can't breathe. You know something is wrong, but it's just anxiety. And anxiety can't kill you. This is your own Tumblr post. anaceinspace.bumbler.com, which is a good Twitter. Adrian19, they, them. Ask mine old. Currently on a dumpster fire. Sometimes you luck out, and after years of trying to convince your parents and doctors that it's not just anxiety, because you know what anxiety feels like, and it's not. This is not it. They run a few tests to humor you. Sometimes those tests come back, and the doctors call you into their office and sit you down and say, "Turns out you were right, and had we listened to you before, we could have done something to help. But now there's nothing we can do except pump you full of chemicals and send you our prayers." Tagged as life text cancer medical rant. Okay, so it's gonna be a little heavy. Just fair warning, I don't know the plot of this game.
I know nothing about this game.
So fair warning. 6 months ago. I'm not even sure of the format. Blog post. I start chemo tomorrow. Honestly, I'm honestly terrified. Thank you to everyone who's been sending me positive vibes and support since my last post. I'll try to update as often as possible, but I might not be able to if I get too sick. 6 months ago. But the chemo is hitting me hard, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do a whole lot of blogging. I'll try to post on Twitter if I can. 5 months ago. Alright, big post. Replying to the original post. Sometimes, because you aren't taken seriously, your anxiety turns out to be cancer. and it can't kill you because the chemo isn't working, and you have about a month and a half before it takes you. So yeah, I was diagnosed with cancer 6 months ago because no one listened to me. The cancer spread and nothing is working, and I'm going to die not having accomplished anything in my life worth remembering. People have been telling me I should focus on living, not the fact my time was almost up. So I think I might sell all my belongings and, like, head to Europe or something? I don't know. Does anyone have advice? How's the weather in France this year? A minute ago. Big Gay Mug, shoutouts to these little figures. Shout out to this black cat. Yeah, Ace Wars. Shout out to Ace Wars. Star Voyage. Some rocks. Hey! There's plenty of space here. I like this weird little thing. Doc. After seeing my latest post... Anyway, hey, welcome for coming in. Thank you so much. Mwah! Always good to see you. After submitting the latest post to my blog, I was leaning back in my chair and let out a soft sigh. Soon I was mindlessly scrolling through my social media feed. I clicked on a video from a blogger I followed. It showed a strange storm in their area. The video depicted a cloudless sky outside their window, where there was an audible thunder and flashes of lightning could be seen. Sounds like outside your place. I decided to check the live stream of a local news station to see if they had any information on the storm. Moments after I tuned in, the reporter began talking about a similar storm to the one in the blogger's video. They stopped mid-sentence as they appeared to be fed more information in their ear. They looked both shocked and confused by whatever they had been told. Folks, I'm going to have to turn you over to Hutch Owens, who's on the scene of what appears to be some sort of aircraft that has touched down on Hillsborough High School football field. Immediately, my social media be filling with posts about aliens and UFOs as a startled man appeared on the live feed standing near the football field at the nearby high school. Good evening. My name is Hutch Owens, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but some sort of unusual looking aircraft has landed here at the high school. There doesn't seem any identifying marks that may indicate where it's coming from. I glanced back at my Twitter, and there was noticed a series of posts about alien encounters. Suddenly, the field reporter gasped. In a hushed tone, he continued, "Ladies and gentlemen, something has emerged from the craft. It's... Are you seeing this? They're hot and stacked. I've been waiting my whole life for this. Aliens have invaded Earth." The field reporter and a camera person moved suddenly to take cover behind a building. Folks, I don't really know what I'm looking at, but whatever is coming out of the aircraft isn't human. Oh, excuse me. Hey, I'm on Swoon. How's it going? Yo, aliens are catboys? Maybe, I think so. It must be 10 feet tall. Metallic. Is it a robot? Can you zoom in? The camera panned over to where the bipedal but clearly inhuman creature was exiting a strange aircraft. My god, it's heading into one of the neighborhoods. Which is, god, that's an awkward sentence. It was heading towards my neighborhood. Naturally. Folks, we've been instructed to advise those of you in the surrounding area to remain indoors until the authorities are able to track down whatever may have exited the aircraft. For now, we're going to go back to the studio where we'll be providing information about the situation as it develops. I turned down the volume on my laptop so I could focus on listening for the robot. In the distance, I could faintly hear a dog barking.
Woof, woof.
Thank you, dog.
Woof.
Good girl.
Woof.
The live stream continued as the reporter tried to offer explanations for the robot, and the ticker at the bottom of the screen urged people to remain indoors. I held my breath as a rustling and sound started emanating from my backyard. I risked a glance through my bedroom window, only to cover my mouth to stop a loud gasp from escaping as I saw the large metallic being from my live stream approaching my house. Its head turned in my direction, and our eyes met for a moment before I ducked to hide behind the window frame. Please keep walking. Oh, we're cute. Please keep walking. Please keep. The sound of the robot's footsteps stopped outside the window. It's right outside, of course, it's right outside. The gentle tapping on my bedroom window made me curious enough to risk another look outside. Once again, I met the gaze of the metal being. The expression on its face was friendly, betraying its hard exterior. I decided to see what it wanted. My whole body shook as I reached to open the window. Hello?
Are you Adrian Clark?
It knows my name. How the hell does it?
Adrian Clark, also known as an ace in space on the World Wide Web?
Yeah, that's me. The robot seemed relieved.
Hello, Adrian. I have been looking forward to meeting you.
Meeting me?
I am here to take you from this planet.
Wait, what?
My people have come to take the terminally ill, homeless, unwanted, and disillusioned from your planet.
Why?
We wish to rid them of their suffering.
This is a plot from Transformers. No, thank you. You're going to kill us?
Of course not. We have great healers who will treat your ill, jobs and homes for those without, and those who see no future in themselves will be granted a new life. However, we shall only take those who agree to come with us. Those who do may return to Earth whenever they wish.
It took me a moment to fully process what I just heard. So you're not murderous aliens sent to destroy humanity or enslave us?
That is correct.
Why should I believe you?
If I had wanted to kill you, I would not have knocked.
Yeah, seriously, go to space. No
Winky
taxes.
face.
Hey, listen. I need more arms. Can you hook me up? Bigger horns, maybe. Okay, point taken.
You may take your time deciding if you would like to come with me. I can wait.
Oh, okay.
If you do agree to come with us, you will join members of both our kinds on our journey to the planet T3R4, where we will begin to work together to build a community for humans to enjoy for generations to come.
I think the answer to that is actually yes, Monsoon. That's one of my favorite jokes from Apollo 13, being like, I didn't file my taxes because I was a backup pilot. I was not expecting to be in space, and they have to go, it's fine, you're getting an extension. Then he's got the robot cat ears. Yeah! And like implied Robo Titty. Here you go.
Tasteful implied robot teddy. This includes a home, a job, as well as round-the-clock care for as long as you stay with us.
Okay, what's the catch?
There is no catch. We simply want to see the human race continue existing. We have decided that those who are less fortunate, critically ill, or others at the end of their rope deserve a chance for a new life. One where they may have greater impact on society than if they had remained on Earth.
Finally, I can write my fanfiction in peace.
They will be pioneers, discussed for millennia.
Okay, I get it. We'll get to shape our new society for the better. Yeah, the job part's the most suspicious thing.
Yeah.
You know, you get to make your blog posts and we pay you for them.
Just give us 3,000 words a day.
No!
Yes, exactly. We believe that those who experience these hardships are better suited to create a society in which no other may suffer as they have.
I mean, if you think about the job thing, like, some people don't mind. Like, I wouldn't mind a job if I didn't have all the problems that the job would have and having to rely on it for income. Listen, if I could work 20-ish hours a week selling cheese, I would love to do that as long as I never had to worry about it. Like, yeah, hell yeah, hook me up.
Do you like cheese?
I love it. I love it. When I was a child, I'd always imagined what it'd be like to explore space. And I burp a lot. At one point, I even wanted to be an astronaut. But then I learned how much math is involved. At 19 years old, I still had glow-in-the-dark stars on my ceiling above my bed. I know 30-year-olds with glow-in-the-dark stars above their beds, and they're cool.
Yeah.
They do good in emotes. I guess I never truly gave up on the idea of joining the stars. Yeah, I mean, listen. Build a cool matrix. Like, yeah. Honestly, how much worse can it get? I guess it could get a lot worse. Or, like, talking about Eldar and shit like that, but this one has at least cat ears.
Yeah, listen, they can be
They're reading
bad.
my blog post.
Yeah.
Someone's reading my blog posts. That's why I decided now certainly wasn't the time to give up on it either. I'll go with you.
Very well. Feel free to pack any personal or sentimental belongings. I'll wait for you out there.
I turned away from the window and looked around my room. So they want to hook me up and use me as a battery. I mean, listen, just ask. Like, just make a sweet-ass VR thing. Listen, I want multiple arms and multiple eyes. I just want to make sure my cats are taken care of, actually, more than anything. Listen, we can come to an arrangement. Deciding what belongings I would take was difficult, but in the end, I just packed as many clothes, photos, books, toiletries as I could fit. I also grabbed my makeup bag, medications, just in case. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I thought about bringing my camera, phone, and laptop, but left them because I'd figured they'd be useless on another planet. After I finished packing, I glanced out the window. Listen, some of us have hard drives full of television shows, okay?
How do you know they don't have Wi-Fi in space?
They are planning on bringing humans. After I finished packing, I glanced out the window. The robot was hunched over. I stuck my head out of the window to see what was wrong.
You are a very strange creature.
A smile spread across my face as I saw my neighbor's cat Zoe being gently petted by the robot. Purr. Aw, what a cute kitty. That's Zoe. She's a cat. Upon hearing me, both Zoe and the robot made a noise of surprise.
Yeah. Hello, Zoe. I am very pleased to meet you.
The robot turned their head to look at me.
Are you ready, Adrian?
Yeah, I am. Giving Zoe one last stroke, the robot stood up. Zoe was startled by the movement and ran off. You know, cat stuff. The robot looked inside at the electronics on my bed.
Are you not taking those?
Would there be a point? I mean, is this planet's technology compatible with Earth's?
Yes, actually. Our engineers have prepared homes capable of powering all your earthly devices. They are also working on establishing communication network between T3-3R4 and Earth as we speak.
Oh, this is just like Transformers. Oh, sweet. Opened up my suitcase and shoved all that shit in there, along with all the chargers I would need. What's the atmosphere like? Will we need special suits to survive?
You like to ask questions.
Sorry, The robot seemed to have made a humming noise. I recognized almost immediately as laughter.
I like that you are curious about my kind and T-3R4. Never hesitate to ask me anything you wish. I will always answer any questions to the best of my ability.
Okay, I just thought I might be annoying you with my questions.
It is alright. I truly do not mind.
I grab my favorite satchel from near my bedroom door, place my camera and phone inside.
To answer your previous questions, you will not require a special suit to survive the planet's atmosphere. It's of nearly identical composition to Earth's.
That's very convenient.
Oh, to answer... What?
The last line. The only
Oh, I
real
didn't
difference.
see that. The only real difference is that the air and water will be much cleaner.
Another Earth. Wow. Are there animals, planets, plants, humanoids? The internet. Furries? I dragged my suitcase off my bed after I double-checked that I had everything.
There are animals and plants. Many are similar to Earth's, but there are also species totally unlike anything you have ever seen. However, your species will be the only intelligent life on T-3R4. I am no expert on the planet itself, but if you get a chance to speak with Fern, they will happily inform you further.
I'll look out for them then. Hey, more people using they them pronouns. Hell yeah. Oh, whoops. Ready to go? Yes, I just want to leave a note for my parents.
Very well. Take your time.
Bye, Mom. Oh, here it is. Dear Mom and Dad, by the time you get home and find this letter, oh yeah, Tara. Rip Tara. Here it's shutting down. Bob 2. No, Bob, aka Earth 2. By the time you get home and find this letter, I'm told I will be on my way to a better place. This isn't the end of my life. It's a new beginning. So take a deep breath. I'm trans. The aliens that have landed on Earth are real, and they're here for people like me. They're offering some of us a chance to start a settlement on another planet. I want to help, even if only for a few weeks. I wish I could say goodbye in person, but I don't think they can wait that long. I promise to call you as soon as I am able. If I don't make it, I want both of you to know that I love you, and I'm sorry for whatever distress this will inevitably cause. I know I haven't exactly been able to express my gratefulness in the past, but I want you to know that I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. I wish we could have made this trip together. I think it's for the best that you two aren't around to watch my health deteriorate further, though. I know how much it would crush you, and how much reading this will too. Maybe they'll be able to maybe they'll be able to help me with their alien technology, and I'll come home cured. But please don't hold your breath. I'm not. Remember, no matter where I go, I'll be watching over you from the stars. I love you, Adrian. I left my house through the front door where the robot stood waiting for me. I was finally able to see the robot in all their glory. They stood at about 7 feet tall, much taller than me at 7'8". Wow, taller than me! They offered me a hand. And a foot?
Would you like me to carry that bag for you?
Thank you. That would be very nice. I handed the robot my suitcase. They began walking towards the school. I followed, albeit a little hesitantly. Do you think it's a good idea to be so out in the open?
Why would it be a bad idea?
The police are looking for you. They may try to harm you.
Why would they do that? I have not harmed them.
You really read up on Earth culture.
Are all cops bastards?
Yes. Excuse me. All cats are beautiful. All cats are beautiful. They don't care about that. You look different, and people here are afraid of things that are different.
Oh, I see.
We can still take this road, but we should keep an eye out. We may have to hide if someone sees us.
Very well.
As we continue to walk forward, I scanned the area. It was quite late, and the aliens still technically... It was quite late, and the aliens still technically being on the loose meant no one but us was out on the street. You know, you never told me your name.
The closest word in your language to my name would be...
They pause as if to think hard about the translation.
Sipper.
Ha! Zipper, I hardly knew him. A zipper? Ow!
Yes.
I smirked at the seeming insignificance of a zipper compared to zipper walking next to me. That's nice.
It means great healer in my language. What does it mean in yours?
Zipper is this thing here. I point to the zipper on my suitcase. It holds things together, but it can also undo things. Actually, yeah, I see why it picks zipper. Like, you know. Surgeons do that kind of thing. So in a way, I guess it means something close to the meaning of your language. Ow, my foot.
I suppose you're right, Adrian.
You mind if I record a video to show my people that you aren't bad?
Please, feel free to do so. I think it would help our cause very much for them to hear from a fellow human.
I pulled out my phone out of my satchel, opened the camera, and started recording a video message. A tick-tock, as it were. My name is Adrian Clark. I've been visited by one of the alien robots and am now being taken aboard their ship. What if aliens think we're terrible? I mean, yeah, there's that too. You know. Listen, we would do the same. They mean us no harm. They only seek to help those in dire need. The only request is that we may leave Earth unharmed. When their people, Zipper is a kind and gentle being. Would you like to say anything, Zipper?
What should I say?
How about, hi, I'm not a dangerous, destructive robot whose people plan to enslave humanity?
Oh.
Zipper's pace slowed as I thought about what they would say.
Hello, people of Earth. I assure you that my people have not come to enslave or destroy your kind, nor have we come to inhabit your planet.
Oops.
We're only here to help your people.
So it's a little touchy.
Yeah, that's a thing for most Rempe, not Rempe. Yeah, I think it's Rempe. Yeah, most Rempe visual novels are like this. So yeah. We hope, that's why there's a log thing. We hope that our presence has not caused too much of a commotion, but in the event it has, we are more than willing to help fix that what has been broken.
Line.
What was that okay?
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, the most suspicious line ever.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I keep expecting the names to have different colors.
No, not in this one.
No, yeah.
Do you think your kind will fight back if fired upon?
We are not capable of violence, nor do we have weapons to fight back with.
So you're a pacifist species.
Yes.
Considering how well Zipper handled my neighbor's pet, pacifist seems like the right word.
We are nearing our destination.
Okay, I'll finish up recording and post it on YouTube.
So
that's about it. The robots are actually big softies, only want to help. Try and post updates if they ever get Wi-Fi on their planet. Bye! Like, share, and subscribe. I ended the recording quickly and began uploading it to YouTube.
Hit the bell.
Yeah, hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
We finally arrived at the school where police and a few different news crews had Zipper's ship surrounded. I turned to Zipper, who didn't seem all that worried about the situation. What should we do?
Perhaps I could speak with them.
I don't know that's a good idea.
You could speak with them instead, like in your video.
Better, but I don't know. Maybe we could just sneak in?
I suppose we could do that as well. I will activate the ship. Maybe it will cause them to evacuate the area.
Good idea. Zipper activated the ship. The police and reporters quickly began to back away. We hurried towards the entrance of the ship and were able to slip aboard without anyone noticing. Not that they could really stop you. Tingy. Zipper closed the door to the ship and walked past me to place my suitcase on a rack. Meanwhile, I looked around the ship in a daze. Whoa, this is so cool.
Wait until you see the Orius.
On the first date?
Yeah, baby.
Orius.
Our mothership.
I can't wait. Zipper motioned for me to have a seat. It helped me fasten the seatbelts.
Sorry.
You're good.
Do you get nauseous easily?
Ever since I started chemo, yeah.
Okay, let me finish buckling you in, and then I will give you something to help.
Thanks.
Is this too tight?
No, it's fine.
Okay, let me grab you an anti-nauseant.
Zipper reached into the compartment on their body and produced a small bottle.
Here, drink this.
I accepted the bottle and examined it for a moment. Is it gonna taste bad?
I have researched human medication and found that they often contain flavoring to help them make them easier to swallow.
If you get my meaning. So no.
I do not believe so.
I mean, they can't taste, so... hearing that, I took the lid off and gave the contents a sniff. It smelled like sweet medication. Did you just dump a shitload of sugar in here?
Yes, is that bad?
Yeah! Well, here's cocaine. It smells okay? I should just slam it. Yeah! Slam medication.
We have made non-addictive cocaine.
Hell yeah, baby! That's surprising it didn't taste foul. Oh, that actually tastes pretty good. What flavor did you use? Oh.
We attempted manufacture cotton candy, but without knowing exactly how that tastes, we were only able to guess we had achieved our goal.
Well, it doesn't quite taste like it, but it's not bad either.
I am glad.
They took the empty bottle back from me and placed it back in their chest compartment. That's a cool use for it.
Whoop. It should not be long before we board the Orius, so just sit back and try to relax.
I guess we're the only ones on this flight. Okay.
Only ones in your neighborhood? So.
Yeah. It's gonna be just like taking a plane, right? I took a deep breath, closed my eyes, and tried to relax as the ship came to life. I could hear Zipper's voice from both inside the cockpit and from outside the ship, as it made an announcement via some kind of loudspeaker.
This ship is now executing a lifter procedure. Please take a few step backs for your safety. This is Zipper, your captain, saying kiss the cook. Thank you, and I apologize for frightening you. Farewell.
I couldn't help but smile a little. The smile faded as the ship began to lift off. I'm not sure how much time passed between takeoff and landing, but eventually the ship powered down and I opened my eyes again.
Are you still feeling alright,
Listen, I'm walking
Adrian?
Walking medicine cabinet rules. Never forget to take my E now. Yeah, I'm fine. Zipper approached my seat and helped me out of the array of seatbelts.
Before we exit the dropship, would you be so kind as to put this communication choker communication device on your wrist?
Stop projecting, honey.
Nah, I'm just checking.
It will
automatically translate any language foreign to you into English.
They held out a simple-looking bracelet. I accepted it cautiously. Is it just a translator?
No, it has a built-in health monitor and a tracking system. It will also allow you to connect with the technology on 3R4. No, I am committing to the bit.
I don't even say it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
A cute little choker with a little bell on it so we know where you are at all times.
Yeah.
Good human. Ah, tracking device.
You are free to deactivate the function if you feel it hinders your feeling of freedom. We just felt that it would prove useful in the event of an emergency.
Hey, Prowl. Yeah, little man?
Hello, cat.
He's all stretchy, like, what is going on? Oh, I see. They clasped the device on my wrist. So what's next? Zipper led me off the dropship and through a series of corridors. We arrived at a large room where several humans and robots mingling. We could hear chatter and laughter from both parties. How many... T3R4, yeah. You're conveniently cute. How many of you are there?
Oh, on this mission there are over 100 of my kind, sent to 53 countries. Now that you have a translator, I can talk normally.
Oh, thank you. And each of you was only sent for one human?
No, some of us were sent for 2 or 3. Should I do the robot voice or do this?
This is fine.
Others were sent to collect as many as they could.
We just started.
Listen, it's the canon
also,
explanation.
I think there were 4 robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, also that works.
Our goal was to collect 300 of your kind.
I see.
Your heart rate is quite elevated, Adrian.
For a second, I thought he was going to snake time with the mouse.
Sorry,
He's
we're just
doing the
looking
thing.
at our cat.
He's just getting high. That's different.
Are you having any regrets?
No, I just don't do crowds very well.
My apologies. Let us find you a seat then.
Maybe a little more metallic.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Yeah. We both turned to face the door that we had come in when, as a group of humans entered, being led by a tough-looking robot. I noticed Zipper made a pleased humming noise when they saw who entered the room. What's their name?
That is Forge. I guess I have 2 settings.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like maybe an in between of those two.
That is Forge. I'm doing my best out here.
You seem happy to see them.
Forge was sent to yeah.
Yeah, you just do whatever, honey.
Forge was sent to a dangerous part of a city.
Maybe not that.
I'll do normal voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long periods of that.
Yeah. I was worried that they may have been attacked.
Yeah, thank you, Erica.
I will do normal voice, but a little like a robot.
And maybe a robot voice sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, he's getting high in your shoe now.
Well, who isn't, honestly?
The robot approached the others and was patted on the shoulder while humans merged with the existing group. Are they a friend of yours?
Yes.
Zipper turned to look at me. They motioned toward an open doorway.
Please, follow me.
Aw, they have a little crush on Forge. That's so cute. Through the door was another large room. Excuse me, but this one had many more seats like the one from the dropship. Most of them were occupied. Will you be close by?
Yes, I will be at the front of this room.
I looked at the front row and saw that most of the seats are already taken. Zipper gaze followed mine. They seemed to notice my anxiety worsening.
Allow me to find you a seat near me.
I let them guide me over to where a couple of empty seats were. Zipper paused in front of a messy-looking young man.
My friend, would like to sit here? Is that alright with you?
Oui. Yes.
Oui. This is my French accent.
The bear accent is... the French bear accent. The famous French bears. Clearly the translator was working since the words were being repeated back in English in my head. I had a seat and Zipper began buckling me in. I looked over at the young man. Thanks.
No problem.
We exchanged smiles before I turned to look back at Zipper. They gently placed a mask over my nose and mouth. I found myself not questioning why.
I have to deliver a quick speech before our departure. But if you need anything during the flight, please press the button on the side of your chair.
Will do. Thank you, Zipper.
I will return to you once we arrive at our destination.
Okay.
Until then, Adrian.
Until then, Zipper. I watched Zipper meet with the other robots. They chatted for a couple of minutes before spreading out to perform all sorts of checks on the seatbelts.
Hello everyone. My name is Zipper. I am one of the medical officers here on the Orias. As I am sure you have noticed, you have all been given a mask. If you would kindly place it over your mouth and nose now, your cooperation is imperative to your survival.
Or we will fucking shoot you.
Be good little babies. Faster than light travel can be quite stressful on organic beings such as yourselves, so the mask will be supplying oxygen and a mild sedative. It is expected that you will feel drowsy and possibly fall asleep. Do not worry, we will wake you once we arrive at T-3R4. If there is any emergencies, personal or otherwise, please press the button on either side of your chair and we will be alerted
I'm the button.
right away.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah. Zipper and the others did another round of checks, this time for the masks. Now the femmes already got checked. Zipper returned to the front of the room and gave me a nod before stepping in on some sort of docking device. The light in their face dimmed. Must be going into standby mode, I guess. I started feeling drowsy shortly after the robots had joined Zipper. Honestly, I just kind of want to go to sleep. That's always a good mood. I did not bother fighting the sedative and quickly fell asleep. I had a dream about something called a Morbius. I woke on Zipper's dropship. Zipper wasn't around, so I assumed they were in the cockpit. I reached for the button on my seat and pressed it. Almost instantly, Zipper appeared in a chair on a holographic screen.
Oh, you're awake.
Are we there already?
Yes. Soon we will depart the Orias.
Aw, you're warping! Wow!
Morbing over here. Such a good
Oh,
morb.
me too. As they spoke, the dropship came to life.
Are you ready to see your new home?
The cockpit's camera slowly moved Zipper out of sight to show the sloped glass window. As the ship departed from the Orias, I couldn't help but gasp at what I saw.
It's a Pac-Man!
It's a pizza pie in the sky. That's Amore. It's purple? It's purple? What if it was purple?
It's purple.
Purple.
Oh no, it just looks that way from above. The planet itself is quite colorful on the ground. I believe the color you are seeing has something to do with the reflection of light on organisms on the surface.
Cheese.
Cheese! First cheese fact of the day. Hello!
Cheese pack.
Ah, cheese pack. Well, actually, cheese fact. I gave Fabi a delicious cheese yesterday.
Yeah!
Called Ski Queen.
It's me, I'm the ski queen.
She's the ski queen, like the dancing queen.
It was really good. I checked and it had no sugar, and it tasted very like caramel. Like cheese caramel.
Yeah, it's a Norwegian cheese. Like a winter cheese. And yeah, you can make cheese taste like caramel. It has to be pretty aged and aged in the right conditions. Like aged goat cheeses and like really old cheeses, aged cheeses in the right humidity and temperature can taste like caramel and have no sugar. It just happens to be the stuff that's already in there. It's really good. You can actually find it at supermarkets. It is a little funky tasting.
Yeah, I really liked it.
You know,
it depends.
It's cool.
Do you like weird cheeses? I
Yeah.
like weird cheeses. It's good. It's like nice and sharp and like the caramel thing. Especially as someone who's diabetic and loves caramel but can't like eat it much. I really like it.
Yeah. It's also sold as like a 2-inch by 2-inch cube.
Yeah, it's like a tiny cube.
Usually about $7-8. So like, you know, it's a pretty small investment for. I know it's a lot for cheese for us, but if you do see it, you can. I know I generally have it at like some major supermarkets. They have a slightly nicer cheese area. But yeah, it's really neat. We don't get a lot of. There's not a lot, at least not. Most cheeses are made locally to where they are, so like getting a cheese from like Norway is pretty uncommon. But this one is neat. I recommend you try it out because it is very different. It's in a cool way. Even if it's not your jam, it's one of those like, okay, I didn't know cheese could taste like this. It may not be my jam, but then you can just ship it to Fabby and just put it in the mail.
It's a little red square. It's really
it's called Ski Queen. It's pretty good. Bonus cheese fact, because it's every cheese fact. Excuse me. Cheese is delicious.
God, you really love my shoe.
God,
huh?
he is really fucking. Oh, he's also got the weed toy and the shoes. So he's
double
just
dosing.
Yeah, he's just. Oh, God. My cat loves feet and stinky feet and shoes.
Your cat's a pervert?
Yeah, he will shove his face so far in there. He is a shoe weird. He's a foot weirdo. Yeah, he's just on the shoe now. Yeah. There's nothing left of your shoes after this.
Yeah.
Cheese fact, my cat's a foot weirdo. Anyway, wow. Thank you.
You're most welcome, Adrian.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, as soon as we started talking about it, he gave up.
Yeah, he got
I mean, my cat's a weirdo in a lot of ways.
I am glad you agreed to come with me. I truly believe you will enjoy your time here.
I think so too. Once we had landed on the planet, Zipper grabbed my suitcase and led me towards a small house. He informed me this was near their lab. As we entered the front door, there was a pleasant chime.
Welcome home, Adrian.
I looked around to see where the voice had come from, since there didn't appear to be anyone else with us.
This is your home's operating system speaking.
My house speaks? A cat speaks? Hi, Prowl.
A talking how?
Did you come for the source? Good boy.
You want to
should pat his butt. No, like... There you go. He loves them butt pats. Fruit real? I know. Banana is confirmed to exist. Now if I can get some arms.
Banana arms.
Banana arms! Come on! Okay, free banana. Everyone gets a free banana tonight.
The cats are like, what?
Where's my banana? Oh, there's banana. Free banana. Oh.
I'm moving back out of the way.
Yeah, it's gotta focus on me. Hello. Hello, please focus on me and not my wife.
I am on the floor.
Yes, that's who it's tracking. You on the floor. Alright, I think it's stuck on me now.
Okay.
It's gonna be very quiet, I'm sorry. And also covered in cat hair. Oh, that's grungy. Oh. Oh, jeez. I need to get a new battery in that. Well, my Thunder one still works. That's the one that keeps breaking. But, wow. Banana arms. The rotten banana. Correct.
Correct. It can do almost everything for you, from operating lighting to making you breakfast.
Wow.
You can activate it using your bracelet or your voice. Try it.
I touched the bracelet Zipper had given me on the dropship. It glowed for a moment and a chime sounded throughout the house.
Yes, Adrian?
What time is it?
It is currently the equivalent of Earth's 21:37 hours Pacific Standard Time.
Wow, 24-hour time. They really are aliens. Thank you.
You are quite welcome, Adrian.
I look back at Zipper. I always wanted a personal assistant.
Well, now you have one. Feel free to test out more when you have a chance.
Look how cute they are! Also, goddamn that eyeliner. Oh, I think I will.
Would you like me to give you a tour of your new home? Or do you think you will be able to figure things out on your own?
It seems pretty straightforward. Also, let me, like, turn it off. Oh, I thought I had turned it. Okay.
Banana arms.
Banana arms. It seems pretty straightforward. I'll just ask the computer if I need help. She's drinking water. Everybody.
I was drinking water.
Be nice to wife.
Meow.
Uh-huh.
Okay, there... different voice. Okay, there are a few quick tests I need to... There are a few quick tests I need to conduct before we can begin calculating the best approach for your treatment. Here on T-3R4. Please come to my lab in the morning. Until then, unpack and rest. If you happen to need anything at all, do not hesitate to call me. I have programmed my frequency into your communicator. All you have to do is tell the computer you wish to speak to me.
Thank you again.
Until morning, then.
Good night, Zipper.
Good night, Adrian. May you have pleasant dreams.
I watched Zipper leave and the door quietly shut itself behind them. I spent a few minutes exploring my new home, putting belongings, where they enter the new homes as I went. It was a modest one-bed, one-bath apartment. The living room and kitchen are quaint, but definitely had enough room to accommodate with robots and humans. Yeah, it's like a New York 4-bedroom. It's wild. There were many small plants decorating the rooms. The computer explained that most were edible and supposedly quite delicious. I like the little cacti. Once everything had been put away and I finished looking around, I took a seat on my bed. I was mentally and physically exhausted from the events of the last day, but there's one more question I wanted to be answered. Computer?
Yes, Adrian?
Do you have a name?
No.
May I name you?
Of course. I am your electronic living assistant. You can do whatever you would like if it will make it easier for me to assist you.
Uh-huh.
You don't want me to make the robot horny?
There was a part where you were,
Anything you would like to do with me.
Okay, how about Ella then?
Is that what you would like to call me from now on?
Yes.
Very well. I am now set to recognize Ella as my name. Thank you, Adrian.
No problem.
You should rest. I will awake you in the morning.
Sounds good. Can you do it at 8 a.m.?
Yes, of course.
800 hours. Wake up. Great. Good night, Ella.
Good night, Adrian.
I found my new bed far more comfortable than my older one. Yeah, there's so many mattress firms on this planet. It's wild. And they're not all schemes and scams. The built-in temperature and softness adjusters are an added bonus. Within moments my head touched the pillow, I was asleep.
Good morning, Adrian. It is currently 8 a.m.
Face buried in my pillow, I let out a loud groan. I was never much of an early riser. Yeah! I want to date a housewarmer. Listen, I would date a lot of formers. God. Yes, the problem is some people would make a joke out of it, like so many. That's my problem whenever, like, a new dating sim, makes waves, it's always a joke. And I'm like, alright, yes, but, earnestly, please. I was never much of an early riser. Stella.
No, I need to get closer.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was like, oh, maybe I can do it from the floor. Would you like something to eat?
Sure.
Very well.
I rolled over onto my back and let my eyes slowly adjust to the light. I sat up on the bed, stretched, and surveyed the room in a sleepy daze. I guess it just wasn't a dream. I would love to be like a human and doing the whole Transformer date thing. That'd be cute. It took me a few moments to finally convince myself to get out of bed. But as I went to do so, I noticed a pair of slippers at my bedside. Ella?
Yes, Adrian?
Did you put these slippers here for me? God damn it.
Yes, I had one of my helpers do so.
That was very kind of you. Yeah, just like Daniel and RC.
You're most welcome, Adrian.
I mean, you could date someone who's just 4 times your size. Or you could date someone who's a city former, baby! Yeah, they call me a city speaker.
Uh-huh, is that what macro kink is called now?
City speaking? Listen, don't question the city speakers. You're most welcome, Adrian.
I said that
yeah.
already. Zipper would be very upset with me if I did not take good care of you while they're away.
I see. As I walked into the central room of my new living space, I could see the kitchen and its equipment working on its own. It smells good. No eggs, please. What are you making?
For your convenience, I have been programmed to cook over 5,000 egg dishes for
No! This is truly my curse. None of them are French toast. Fuck. Yeah. What if everyone you dated lived inside you? That's called a human body.
I
guess if you died, yeah. I've chosen an omelet.
I have chosen an omelet for you this morning. I heard you love eggs.
Great, thanks. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, Comics RC fucking whips. She's sweet at home, not much of a home doer, but she also stabs motherfuckers, so I don't have to worry about Terps anymore. That works for me. As I sat in the adjacent room waiting for my breakfast, I thought I would take the opportunity to record a vlog about my experience thus far. I was interrupted by a small robot bringing the aforementioned meal. Oh, look at this little thing!
Oh, look at that!
Look at the little friend! Look at the baby! Oh, hello there!
This is, that is one of my helpers. That is one of the helpers I mentioned, is the actual line.
They're so cute. Do they have a name?
No. Feel free to give them a name if you wish.
As humans, we fucking gotta name everything. I'm gonna call you Homie.
Beep boop!
The robot chirped and did a little dance before heading back to the kitchen.
How is your omelet, Adrian?
I took a bite. It wasn't exactly the same as an Earth omelet, but it was close and tasty. It's delicious, thank you.
My pleasure.
The entrance to Zipper's lab slid open, chiming as I entered. Zipper stood at a console near the center of their workspace, seemingly camouflaged amongst the many polished white surfaces. They turned to acknowledge my arrival before returning their gaze to the console.
Adrian. Hello again, Adrian. How did you sleep?
Very well, actually.
That is good to hear. If you would kindly have... would you kindly have a seat? I can start running the test I mentioned yesterday. You did this. You showed me the thing.
Good night, everyone. Just gonna exit the stream. I took a seat.
Exit the stream.
Why do I let you on the streams?
I have great hits.
Yeah, that's fair. I took a seat on the bed closest to Zipper's workstation.
Feel free... wrong voice. Feel free to make yourself comfortable.
They didn't have to tell me twice. The bed wasn't nearly as comfortable as my own, but it certainly wasn't as bad as the hospital beds back home. Zipper waited until I seemed settled and began typing away at their computer. The mechanical arm attached to the ceiling began to move. What exactly are you looking for?
First, I'm going to conduct a full scan to locate any cancer cells. Then, I will test your bloods to identify any other biological disorders you may have that could interfere with the treatments we have planned. This will also help me determine if there need to be any changes to your diet.
No more black licorice. Goddamn. Okay, test away. Our eyes met. They seemed mildly concerned.
Please let me know if you feel any discomfort.
Will do. The arm began moving slowly around the bed. Zipper watched it for a moment before looking back at the computer.
While I run the test, I would like to ask you some questions, if you do not mind.
Only as long as I can ask you some as well. Winky face.
Of course.
Oh, what Transformer would y'all want to date actually?
Give me a second, it's a tough question.
I think you and Swerve get along.
Yeah.
I mean, he is like your type.
Yeah.
I mean, you could date other people.
Yeah. Anode, probably.
Yeah. I mean, T for T.
Transformer for Transformer.
Yeah. Well, I keep posting T for T, and I keep getting the wildest responses.
I mean, the other real answer is Tailgate.
Yeah.
I love them. Good baby.
Good baby. Very protective partners, but once you get in, you're good. Oh man, who would I want to date? Windblade's cute. Yeah, Windblade's cute.
I already said, of course.
Yeah.
On your blog, you described your most major symptom as being unable to catch your breath.
Yeah, that's alright. Listen, yeah, Windblade's a lot, but yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time thinking about stuff like this.
Do you have a history of any disorders of the lungs that may have been exacerbated by the cancer?
Flame War's cool, but she's an idea of you too. I do also like Leviathan because she's big. She's incredibly large. She's not quite Titan big, but she's almost there. Okay. No.
Alright. Alright. Alright.
Oh, Transformers? I mean, Anode and Lug are also trans, canonically.
Yeah, Anode and Lug are trans lesbians explicitly.
And married to each other.
Yeah.
That's great.
I have plushies of them.
Yeah, no official toys yet, but they're only in the comics. Same with the Trans RC stuff.
In More Than Meets the Eye, really.
Lost Light, specifically.
And Lost Light, yeah.
Season 3. RC is now very gay. Canonically, across all time, she belongs to the gays now, like Elvira. But yeah, she's trans in that one run. Mostly because, for bad reasons, and then for good reasons. Because the cis tried to... A man tried to be like, one gender race, but of course they're only men, because that's what one gender means. But I want to have the one lady robot, so she's like forced trans, and that drives her insane, and everyone can tell there's something wrong with her, man. And other writers took that and mostly put it down to because she was experimented on by an evil scientist asshole, and mostly he did a bunch of other shit and he wasn't supposed to do. Bad meds. The equivalent of later she goes, Marissa. She's talking to Marissa about it, and RC was like, yeah, I basically had the equivalent of bad meds. Also, like, she was already trans, but it was more of a whole thing. Her brother is like a super huge racist. There's a whole thing. But she's better now. Better writers went, okay, but what if she was cool and stabbed motherfuckers in the cool way, and then got a girlfriend and they smooched on page, and all the transes live to the end of the book. All the media of trans characters, Transformers. More, I mean, it helps that queer people were writing Transformers. Yeah, there's some of that, but those are like incredibly minor.
Yeah, Lug and Anode, for what it's worth, are like explicitly trans. They talk about their transness.
Yes.
And while they weren't created by a trans writer, they were created by a queer writer, and who consulted with trans people on them.
Yes, the trans fans of the community and stuff. There's a whole they do actually have a speech about because for a while Cybertron was so prejudiced at one point that anyone that was not cis heteronormative, Are you a guy? Do you transform into? You have to transform into something useful. You have to transform into something useful to society. You have to be a guy. You have to be a certain size. You have to conform a certain way. Everyone else left, so whenever people would leave the planet, hey, turns out they were trans because they would just discover that gender existed. Which is how they handled the. We want to have women in the comics again, but they just. The previous writers keep establishing that women don't exist. Hey, maybe the past was fucked up, and they drove everyone all queer and weird and beast formers and duocon. Anyone who was like not just a standard fucking a norm like jet or car transformer off the planet. Like there are still some weird people on there. Like,
because there's always gonna be.
There's always like outcasts.
There's always gonna be.
But
people,
most people just left. And that's how like Transatlantic left and were like, hey, I'm trans. RC probably would have done that too if was not hanging around with the absolute super fascist squad.
AKA the Autobots.
A little before the Autobots too. The people who founded the Autobots, who were super fascist people, and the Functionists and everyone. And then also went like, yeah, fuck those guys. Yeah. Listen, the comics are really good. And there's all the transes survive, and there's good gay, like explicitly these characters are married, they kiss on screen. They're not all perfect. Anode is just shitty Indiana Jones. What if I stole things from the space church and lived with my wife on a beach planet forever, and her wife is a fucking backpack, which is Fabby's goals, to be honest.
She's a backpack full of anxiety.
And tools.
Yeah.
Aileron is RC's girlfriend, who is cis, but she's cool. She's like a diplomat. She's short and stacked. She's got a big front plate, if you know what I'm talking about.
What I mean?
Which canonically in Transformers means you're fucking stacked. Shout out to Pipes, who wanted the bimboest brained triple changer with huge front end.
But also explicitly wanted a dude.
But explicitly wanted a dude.
He wanted
Riptor
a
Pipes.
Yeah.
Drift, you would have been perfect for me if you were a triple changer. And Drift is like, I don't know what you mean by that. I'm not a bimbo. I'm just into this weird spirituality stuff in a very strange way. Let me tell you about auras. I can read the auras. I think people have determined that Riptide was like the closest to Pipes' type.
Yeah.
Yes, the comics are the IDW first universe, pretty good. The second one is also queer, but it's more mild.
It's also smaller.
It's also way smaller. The focus is way smaller, and also it's about the end. But RC is married to Greenlight in that, and they adopt a kid, Gage, who is just a little hellion. So, good trans stuff, honestly. Honestly, even nowadays, a lot of fandoms are getting trans characters and stuff. Listen, you should just listen. You feel free to ask them. I will do that in between reading this stuff. The comics are very queer. They're also kind of a huge mess. You can get them. You can just buy or check out. They do Humble Bundle deals. But you can also check them out from the library. You want the quote-unquote Phase 2 books. Because the IDW was around...
IDW 1 Phase 2.
Yeah, God. Well, they're called... If you type in Phase 2 Transformers, you get that. Because, it all needs to be queer. Very, very queer.
Basically, you want More Than Meets the Eye Phase 2 that later becomes...
Lost Light.
Lost Light.
Yeah, that's the super queer one. There's a lot of canonical gays in that. That's all the ongoing couples. I think there's one straight couple, and they're in the background of a bunch of issues, and they get married in the Christmas episode. Shout out to anti-shout-outs to the tracking butt again, to the IDW 2 where they had a Valentine's issue about a straight couple. No, he's not transphobic. This is more about like systemic problems and cops are bad, and that maybe defending the name was not a great idea. But yeah, most libraries will have the Phase 2 stuff. Yeah, he was literally a cop, and Like, yes, good guys, but also still stood and for the same ideals of like structure. It's a whole thing. Like, yes, they were like work within the system to change things, and Megatron was literally Marx, a miner who became Marx, who became Lenin, who became Stalin, and then became an old, tired man with black holes in his body because comic books happened to him.
Old
canonically.
Gay man.
Yeah, he's very old.
And very gay.
He's not even as old as other characters, but he's just been through so much shit and almost died so many times. And I had a black hole put inside of him because comic books. Yeah, like the whole IDW first shot IDW comics, which started in 05, was that they had very inconsistent writing between like 5 or 6 writers until they kind of did a soft reboot. Like all the continuity was there and the characters were there. They just changed the direction of the story. Like the parts we're talking about is More Than Meets the Eye, was called Phase 2. And Robots in Disguise, which was on the planet Cybertron. Like, politics of, hey, we ended the war between Autobots and Decepticons. What now? More Than Meets the Eye is a bunch of gay weirdos who go to space because fuck that shit.
Yeah, and Robots in Disguise is more like...
politics.
Okay, how do you treat Decepticons?
How do you treat the enemy side? How do you form a government?
Do you kill them? Or are you really preaching, let's get along, how much are you committed to peace?
Yeah, and they have a little rocky start, but they're very cool and very consistent. And then season 2, and then like they have a big crossover with each other. And then after that, things get like really good in terms of like they start making good on all the stuff they're laying down and like actually exploring like the history and the past and what a government has to be if you want it to be like an actual peace, and like dealing with like the fact that there are colonies out there and this and that of old colonies that they're trying to reestablish, mostly so Starscream's the president for life, elected president for life, elected chosen one for life, excuse me, and having to deal with like, yes, this is a power grab, but also it's nice to have us talking to each other again, and it's actually really, it makes good on a lot of what we're talking about in a really cool way. It's really cool. The books are pretty easy to get in terms of the hardcover. That just collates everything into just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's why I say like, hey, look for the hardcover Phase 2 books at your local library because they're free, and also you can churn through them. If not, hit me up. I'm sure I can send you a link to some files I found on the back of it. Well, actually, I think they're actually from the Humble Bundle, so they're not just from the back of the truck. But I don't have all of them, so you know. Yeah, the Phase 3 stuff is weird because it's the same stuff, but they decided to make it a Hasbro Cinematic Universe, so G.I. Joe is there. There's some really good shit in there, and also most of that stuff just immediately died, which is very funny. There's some really good. That's where all the trans characters. Where RC Phase 3 is actually where RC gets her girlfriend, where the trans characters come in, and it deals a lot with like Cybertron's colonialist past and everything else, and being a huge fascist, way more fascist than you realize. And even Optimus was like, "Man, God, Jesus Christ." Yeah, listen, I like how Masks was integrated. But all the rest, the ROM and the Micronaut stuff was like whatever.
I like that the one Transformer.
Oh yeah, the Revolution one shot with Hot Spinister hollow form and the weird one eye guy. Yeah, that was fucking where they go on it canonically. Hey, you're hooking up on Grindr with an alien hookup on Grindr on Earth. So we're just hanging out on Earth, and talking about the brand and the crossover. And it's very funny and very good. And they do hook up after the end of the series, and it's very good. Bunch of fucking weird gays. And Grimlock's there. Oh, that's a separate crossover comic. They did that. They did a lot of crossover comics that are like their own continuity. Transformers vs. Terminator is actually neat. Because they give RC a hot rod, a Mustang, like 80s Mustang form, and it fucking rules, and it's a shame it's never been done. I know we're not playing the game, but also you have to talk about Transformers. It rules. Velocity's in there, and she gets a Mustang form, and it rules. Weirdly, it's like fine for a crossover. The MLP one is also fine and cute, and not actually that. It's like a bunch of one-shots. RC and Rarity hang out a little bit, but it's like cartoon RC in that she's not like comics RC. She doesn't have fangs. That's the difference. RCE is either a pinup model for men, in which case she has no fangs, or she's the comics version for lesbians, as we've dubbed her, and she has fangs and a fucking sword. Oh yeah, the Rom Space Knight thing. Yeah, the Star Drive. She's actually super cool. She's like she's like Space Knight, Wraith, Magic. She's like a combination of a bunch of stuff. She's cool. She's very angry and hangs out with Prowl, which is just a bad idea. But she's kind of going through a phase. But she's cool. That was actually a cool crossover. There's a bunch of little cool stuff in there. The Visionary sucks because it killed Cup, who is canonically older than the universe by several billion years because of time travel shenanigans, where he got sent back in time to the beginning of the Dead Universe, which is a comic thing that I'm glad they destroyed. In a crossover where they went past continuity hiccups, fucking throw it through this time thing, so we don't have to ever address it ever again because those writers are dumb. Yeah, the Space Knight Star Drive is cool. I really hope they do that. But yeah, the comics are cool. The new IDW ones are much more streamlined, and mostly because they're have a plan from the beginning with a creative team and someone in charge of editing. So it's much slower, but also when it goes, and it feels like it's making good on its like build up and stuff like that. And you get some characters from the other one, but it's its own little universe. You'll see that as like it has a different not All Fall Down is one of them. The Light in Your Eyes, I think, is the first one. It's like visually super distinct from the other stuff. It's really cool. I really like the Gage story and the Constructicon story in that. It's a neat little universe. Anyway, Transformers is good. Go read it. Hit me up on Discord or something. Wherever you have me on Discord. Zipper type something on their computer. Older than the universe is... I mean, listen, Cup is old and he hangs out with this guy called Action Man that everyone thinks is fake because his name is fucking Action Man. He's like, he's basic. What you need to know about Cup is that he's actually not super, because of the way they've written continuity, Cup is not super old compared to everyone else because everyone's 4 million years old. He's like 30,000 older, but he's just a veteran who's been through the shit more than anyone else. Cup's TF Wiki page is all Grandpa Simpson quotes. And that's all you really need to know. Yeah, basically. TF Wiki is also an extremely good wiki, except for the spoilers. Don't read character pages because they would blatantly spoil who characters are. And it's actually really bad in the case of one very particular characters who I'm not going to even reference because I don't want you to look them up. But otherwise, like, the wiki, there's no ads. You don't have to, it's not a fandom wiki. It's very good. But yeah, Cup is Abe Simpson, basically. But yeah. Oh, here we go. Sorry for the delay.
Yeah, I was just like falling asleep, so I need to do something else. Can you help me out?
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. You need to catch you and Erica are actually at the relatively same point in IDW. You're just a little further. Oh. I think it's tracking you again.
No.
It's not tracking me either.
It's not tracking anything. Oh, it is tracking.
Yep.
Nope, not anymore. Okay, God. I'm adjusting. I'm moving. I'm doing things. How about now?
No. We're still... Yep.
There you go.
You have to give it a second to log on to me, and then it'll go. There's a way to, like, if I download some software for it, it'll, like, force focus on me or something, supposedly. No, I don't think you can be anywhere near me, or you can be behind me, I guess.
Can you make the screen bigger? I cannot read from the. Okay, how's that?
Give me a sec. Okay, I'll resize this. I think it's still on you because it's not here. Also, I need to do that a little bit. I can just read. I think you might have to like get up and like walk away so that it resets. I can take over, hun.
Yeah, take over. I'm just gonna be on the floor.
Okay. Give me 1 sec, y'all.
Yeah, we're figuring stuff out.
Hello. Yeah. See, in Cup's case, it was a Ghostbusters crossover that's not canon, so don't ask about it. And he kind of got sent back to the beginning of the universe or some shit. It was a lot of bad comic book shit by like 3 different writers, and then they rescued him, and then eventually he was just killed as a shocking help comic sales by the Visionaries. By help comic sales, I mean literally usher in the end of the universe. So, also, Cup is just old. He's just a grumpy old man. He went insane for like different reasons, because of crystals. Yeah. Also, if Abby's gonna be just chilling.
Yeah,
it's just too
on
awkward.
the floor, just chilling. I
Oops.
hope you enjoyed my voice acting.
You also mentioned in both your Bumbler and Tweeter that the chemical treatment you received caused numerous side effects, including nausea, vomiting, lack of appetite, and fatigue. I'm also not very good at voices, so this is what you get. Until I can get a side monitor for her or something.
Yeah.
Were you given any medications to counter these effects, and did they help? I was only given medication for the nausea. Whatever you give me helped more. Zipper hummed thoughtfully and typed away. The medical condition questions continued for a while. I made sure to answer as honestly as I was able. Just from Zipper's questions and tone, I felt as if I might actually be taken care of properly for once. When Zipper was finished working... Aw, thank you. Ace is in space! Hey, Yarny! We're Ace! In space!
In space!
Yeah, we basically... Some aliens showed up on the planet because our character Adrian, they, them... is dying of cancer because no one listened to them. And then aliens show up and are like, hey, everyone on Earth gets mistreated, so fuck that. You're coming to space with us. And now we're in space. It rips. So one place capitalism can't get us. Space! Oh, I should add that. How you doing, Yarny? How you doing, y'all? We also missed a, like, 30-minute diatribe about queerness in Transformers and the trans characters in Transformers and stuff like that, which do exist in our canon and do smooch each other on screen and are married to each other. Hi, Prowl. Your ass is going to break my tracking. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. Your ass did break. I know. You sit here with... yep. Wah. Yeah! We're big fans of Transformers. And the trans characters rule. Alright? Tracking. I'm right here tracking. Tracking?
Is it tracking me
Yeah.
again?
No, it's tracking me now. No! Your ass is too powerful!
She means the cat.
I mean the cat, not her. But yeah. Oh. Track me. Look at me. No! Cat! Hold my cat.
I'm holding your cat.
Anyway, my ass's cat is too powerful. But yeah, Transformers is fun. We love them. They need toys. That's the one thing they don't have is toys. But if you've ever seen an RC figure, she's a pink girl. She is trans in the comics and a lesbian in multiple continuities. If she has a sword, she's the trans version. If she has a gun, she's the weird straight guy pinup version. That is weirdly the most popular version. Well, she's got swords. That's the gay version. I think that's enough medical questions for today. Thank you for answering them. Thanks for listening. Of course. I never did ask. What would you like us to call you here? Well, my name is Adrian. I am aware. But would you like us to call you Adrian, or is there something else you would prefer? I thought about it for a moment. Can it be whatever I want? Whatever you want. If I were to ask that I be called Supreme Overlord, would you call me that? Yes, if that is what you wish to be called.
Big mood.
In that case, I would like to be called Enby. E-N-B-Y. Enby. That sounds nice. You can be called... thank you. Would you like us to use neutral pronouns as we normally do? Or do you prefer something more gendered? How are you feeling today? Neutral's great. Perfect. Enby. They, them, there. That is how we refer to you from now on. Thank you. Zipper made a thoughtful humming noise. Enby. I really like the way that sounds. You are lucky to have such a wonderful name. Well, I really like Zipper. I think that suits you. You do? Pogger's face. Zipper Pogger's face. Oh, he's back in the shoe again. That kid is back on the shoe again!
The mushy Zipper face!
Aww! Based on the sound Zipper made in response, I would have to guess they were very happy with what I said. I think Enby suits you as well. Aw, Zipper's so cute. Thank you. Now, with that out of the way, would you like to ask me any questions while I run those blood tests? Sure. Where are your people from? We originate from a small planet orbiting Orius. I thought Orius was the name of your ship. Yes. We named the ship after our star, hoping to bring its shining light to other planets in the universe. Oh, I see. Is your planet far from here? Yes, but it is no longer ours. How come? We felt it better suited for another species. You gave your planet away? Listen, languages are hard, and most people only know them intuitively. Language is hard. I don't speak good most day. We speak mostly meows around my house, actually.
Yeah, meow.
So, as long as I get the point across, meows are just fine. I'm going to get a bunch of people showing up in my house meowing. You gave your planet away? Yes, we were quite content exploring the universe, so we let them have it for their own. We call them the Ferengi. They're very weird little men. I see. Do your people have parents? Are you born? My people are created by a complicated process where consciousness, our light, is uploaded into a fabricated body. We do not have parents because we are not born, but we do have mentors. Who is your mentor? My mentor was Surge. They are no longer with us. Oh, I'm sorry, Zipper. It's okay. They lived a long, happy life and helped improve many others. I hope to make them proud and earn the title of Chief Medical Officer someday. Oh, so they're actually Ratchet. I see.
Yeah.
This is a little first aid twink boy.
Ambulon.
Oh, Ambulon. Nah, we cut that sucker in half.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh. I'm sure you will. As if we're not gonna praise Zipper for, curing our fucking cancer and being cool. Thank you, Enby. I appreciate that. We exchanged smiles before returning to my questions. How old are you? In Earth years, nearly a century. Whoa. Is that old for your kind? No. I would say I'm the equivalent of someone your age. So you're quite young for a doctor then. Am I? On Earth, you would just be starting your training right now. Well, I've been training my whole life for this position. I was quite literally made to fill this role. I can tell. You're doing a great job so far. Much better than any doctor I had on Earth. Zipper made a noise that sounded like a computer overheating. Me just now. Oh, I think we're flirting with a Zipper. I'm a useless lesbian. I thought it was kind of cute. Concerning, but cute. Can you tell me about the planet? I'm afraid I don't know much about the planet itself, since it is not my field of expertise. But what would you like to know? How far are we from Earth? I do not know exactly, but I can say it took approximately 4.5 hours from our takeoff on Earth into our landing on the surface. That's all? Yes. I would say over 30 minutes of that was preparations as well. Do you know why this planet was chosen for us? Our eco-officers calculated that it had the greatest potential to facilitate your people flourishing while requiring minimal modification to the planet. They did consider some of the planets your scientists had discovered, but they did not show very promising results in long-term simulators. Why did you choose me? When we were looking for candidates for this journey, many factors impacted our decision. The other medical officers and I fought for you to be included because we believe we have the technology to rid you of your lung cancer. Has spread far quicker than we anticipated, but I remained positive. It was just the cancer? If it was just the cancer, why me specifically? There were many others who have it. It's children even. As I said, there were other factors. The genetics, personality, and skills were reviewed as well. We used as much data as we could collect to determine our preliminary list, which contains many thousands of names. You only picked 300? For our first trip, yes. We have plans to return to Earth and collect others. We want to test the waters, so to speak. Alright, that makes sense. You brought homeless folks too, right? Did you choose them by specifics, or were they chosen because of their circumstances? Both. Why not both? The majority were chosen because they were potentially dangerous situations, and we felt it would be against our programming to lead them without offering any assistance. We granted ourselves some wiggle room, as you say, to account for their numbers. We continued to chat while Zipper ran more tests. They seemed to genuinely care about me and the other patients. It was very refreshing to be around a doctor who focused more on positives rather than negatives. I mean, you need to do that. It wasn't if the treatments work, it was when the treatments work. It wasn't these are all the options and that's it. It was we will continue searching for something that works. Hey, good doctors. Don't be, I think a Vimbo. I think they're just cute. I don't think we've hit Vimbo status yet. I think they're just nice and cute. They're closer to twink territory, honestly. Just a nice twink. Well, I finished collecting your data. I'll look it over and run some simulations once it's fully processed. So, listen, you can be a competent doctor and also a himbo. Swallowed a hair. In the meantime, I have been asked to take you to meet with Sarah. They will ask you some questions about yourself to help us make sure all of your needs are met, to ensure that you are happy in your new home. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh, have you taken your meds today? Med check. Med burps. Take your meds. Whoa. Hon, did you see the bear? The one-eyed bear?
That's cute. Cute room.
You're a cute room. You're a cute bear. I got Febby some bear magic cards today. Ooh, someone's a little sleepy. So we're gonna make a bear commander deck at some point. I will call you when I have the results of the simulations. As always, let me know if you need anything. Sarah will be with you shortly. Thank you. Until then, NB, enjoy your day. You too, Zipper. I'll talk with you later. Zipper left me alone in the room. Thank you, Erica. I had a seat on the couch. The way the room was set up reminded me a lot of some of the counselors' offices I'd been on Earth. Even the decor matched. It's kind of eerie in that way. Moments later, after sitting down, a robot entered the room. They had a bright smile on their face. They greeted me as they took a seat across the room. Oh, hun. Hello, NB. My name is Sarah.
I won't be able to read for the rest
Oh,
of the stream, but
I know.
that's really cute.
I want to show you the design.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm one of the happiness managers here on the planet. And she's stacked. Purple. What if it was purple? It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, Sarah. Likewise. My job here is to assess your needs, and make sure that proper steps are taken to make sure those needs are met. I'll also be helping you figure out what job will be most fulfilled by your new living situation. I've researched human psychology extensively, and I'm here to give you any mental and emotional support you may need as well. So you're like a life and job counselor? Oh, I'm sorry. Sneeze incoming. Ah. Oh, focus on me. Focus on me. Yes, I suppose you could say that. Please know that everything we have discussed in this room will remain between the two of us, unless there's something that Zipper may need to know for your treatments. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. Excellent. Let's begin with some easy questions. First, what is your name, and how old are you? My name is MB Clark, and I am 19 years old. Where are you from? Hillsborough, British Columbia. Ooh, Canada. Can you tell me a little bit about your hometown? Sure. Hillsborough is pretty average. How so? A fair amount of people live there. Minimal entertainment. Job opportunities are mostly in fast food. Rent is high. Yeah. Pretty much the same as every other small town in BC. That sounds miserable. It was. Did you live with your parents? Yeah. What were they like? They're kind and, I don't know. They tried understanding and giving me space, but they just ended up being distant. Was this after you fell ill? No, they were like that before. Oh, I see. Do you think they were upset? Do you think they were upset when they found out you had left? Oh, of course. My parents are distant, but I know they love me. They take turns sitting with me during chemo when they could, and check in on me all the time when I was holed up in my room. When the treatment stopped showing signs of improvement, well, I guess I pushed them further away. Do you want to talk about that? Maybe another time. You want to ask me other questions too, I'm sure. Right! Yeah. This is my first time as a therapy. I hope you don't have trauma. Listen, I've seen some people be weird about like, lol, patience. Am I right? They just trauma dump on you, and it's like, come on, that's your fucking job. She's made of metal. She's literally made of sterner stuff. She'll be fine, or they'll be fine. I don't know her pronouns yet. Let's see. Do you have any friends on Earth? Not really. Not in real life. What about outside of your real life? I have friends online. Very good. Do they help provide any emotional support for you? Not exactly. We're called meme lords. Mostly just people who read my blog and talk to me from time to time. Well, that's a good start. Can you tell me a little bit about your blog? It's mainly just life updates, photography, the occasional meme. What is a meme? They're a funny picture or video that people spread around. Sometimes with little inside jokes. They sound wonderful. I hear Morbius is very good. Do you have an example of a meme? Everyone in chat share examples of a meme you would show an alien. What meme would you show? That includes you, honey, if you would like to participate.
I'm okay.
Cool.
Sorry,
on me? No. I'll have to look them up on the World Wide Web once I'm able. But, back to your blog. Do you find that writing about your feelings and experiences has helped you overall? Yeah. I'm so glad you found an outlet for your emotions. I know that we currently don't have the communication network up, but once it's online, I highly recommend you continue posting. Yeah, yeah. I mean, doing alright so far. Most of it's just actually listening and not being a condescending jerk. As I'm sure we've all dealt with. Yeah, I plan to. Good! In the meantime, may I make a suggestion? Go for it. Our communications officers are looking for some humans to assist with writing newsletters and reports. I think you could be an excellent fit. Oh, cool. Yeah, Piano Cat's just cute. Would it be like working for a newspaper? I suppose it depends on what Ariel needs you to do. Ariel? That's the officer in charge? Correct. If you're interested, I will let them know. Yeah, sure. No harm in seeing what it's all about, right? Exactly. If you have time once you're finished here, you should go see Ariel in their office. Could you send me the address? Done and done. Thank you. Of course, I'm here to help however I can. After talking with Sarah some more about myself and my condition, I've made my way to the communications building. How you doing, honey bunny?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I love you.
I love
keep
you.
going.
Oh, hold on.
This is unrelated.
Ariel, I prefer Times New Roman. Haha. I prefer Comic Sans. He's such a funny little man. I love him and his brother, Undertale. Ha 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 ha. You do have an extremely good Papyrus voice. I love it. Yeah, it's really good. Listen, we can play Deltarune sometime. That might be next month or something. I was greedy at, let's see, we're at 142. Once we, in about 15, I think that'll be it. 2 hours is a nice little stream for us, and, it's a lot of reading. And talking about, Transformers. I was greeted at the entrance of the, communications headquarters by a robot named Reed. They led me to Ariel's office, and I went to go find them. Oh, I like the little, Twitch Plays Pokemon reference there on the desk. I had to see it at the computer desk, and I glanced around the room. The spiral. Yeah, There were multiple screens with information written in a language I couldn't read. I remembered seeing the same symbols on Zipper's dropship and the Orius. Before I could look any longer, hey, Smooty! Smooty's in the house. Hey, what's up? Before I could look any longer, in came a different robot. Oh, that's cool! Hello? I am Ariel. I hope you haven't been waiting too long. That's a cool design. I practically just sat down. Oh, good. Well, Zero and Zipper have mentioned your arrival to me. I have been eager to meet you. Hey, Smooty. Yeah, we're gonna... I'm gonna stop in here in 15, but we're playing this cool Ace game. Ace in Space. Aw, poor Smooty. I'm sorry.
Hey, Smooty.
I'm sorry, Smooty. Oh? You wrote, You wrote for the online... You wrote for an online newsletter, did you not? I wrote a couple articles... What's up?
Oh, is Smooty stuck in the house? One might say they're home stuck.
Wow. Wow. Okay, that's the stream, everybody. Is this stream gonna get to the point where I'm gonna fucking have to look at home stuff?
Yeah!
I would do the games.
Yeah.
The ones you tell me are good.
Yeah.
And trains and stuff like that.
The first
Hive swap?
Yeah, the first Hive swap.
You said the first Deltarune.
Yeah.
Which I already committed to playing, because it's a little different, and I want to give Undertale a shot. A second shot.
Yeah.
Via Deltarune. The homest of stucks. I also am stuck at home all the time. I wrote a couple articles for a local newspaper's website, but mostly I just ran a personal blog? I see. Well, regardless, I would like to give you a job here if you're interested in continuing your writing. This is Wazbeneater's voice. What would you need me to do? I was hoping to find someone who would be willing to conduct some interviews around the settlement. Yes. I would say this seems a good picture on the exceptions.
Wazbeneater.
Wazbeneater. Who would I be interviewing? While I think for your first assignment, it would be best for your people to hear about the work that is being done around the settlement, as well as some of the work that has been done prior to your arrival here. You would be speaking with Fern and Forge. They are officers of the Eco and Engineering, respectively. So you want me to conduct interviews and write a report? That's it? Yes, I will be distributing your work. Okay, sounds good. I'll do it. Great! When would you like to begin? How's now? Perfect. I will send you the locations of Forge's workshop in the greenhouse. Feel free to submit your report whenever it is most convenient. Should I come here to do so, or can I submit it through my computer? Whichever you prefer. Alright. Thank you. I'll try to have it finished tonight. I look forward to reading it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to help set up the communications network. Of course. See you later. Oh. Little, dirty robot. The greenhouse was nothing like I'd ever seen before. It was a tall glass building filled vertically with towers of crops and flowers. Some of the plants I recognized from Earth, but others I'd never seen before. I took out my camera and snapped a few photos while I searched for someone to help me locate Fern. For a while after entering the building, all I could find were the small little robots who didn't appear to be sentient. They zoomed past me, checking on plants as they went. They reminded me a little of Homie. You seem lost. The sound of a voice behind me made me jump in surprise. Oh, hell yeah! Yo! Rad robot alert. Yeah, I really like the designs
cool
in this
robot.
game. Also, look at the fucking little mouse dragon on the arm. I know it's hard to see because I'm in the way, but like this design rules. I turned around to face the owner and found a robot unlike any I had seen since landing on the planet. They were clearly an older model, as they were covered in rust and plant life. They also had a few creatures living on them. Fucking axial squirrel going on, right? This design fucking rules. Sorry, I'm looking for someone. Do you know where I can find Fern? You're in luck. I am Fern. Oh, great. I don't know what voice to do. Yeah, these bots are just good. Some good shit. My name is Envy. Ariel sent me to ask you some questions for a newsletter. I see. Well, I guess it's about time to take a break anyway. Oh, excuse me. I guess it's time to take a break anyway. Would you like a tour while we talk? Yes, that would be nice. While walking and talking, I noticed that Fern would occasionally pluck a dead leaf or examine plants as we passed. They appeared to eat the dead foliage they collected, which didn't seem possible. What would you like to know? Can you tell me about yourself? Oh, well. Alright. What would you like to know about me? What is your job? I am the Chief Eco Officer. My duties include overseeing the greenhouse, discovering and categorizing plants and animals, as well as gathering data on the various ecosystems of the planet. Do you enjoy your job? I can't see myself doing anything else. Literally, I am grounded to this job. What is your favorite plant? On this planet, or? Sure. Specimen number 62120002626. What does that look like? It is a blue flower with hints of pink. It has thorns which contain a very potent poison to protect itself from being eaten. It also has two stamens protruding from it, which look like what you might call antennae. That sounds beautiful? Yes, they are. Do you have any hobbies? I enjoy hiking. If you'd like, I can show you some of my most picturesque views on this planet someday. Sure. Yeah, let's hang out with a cool robot. I would like that. Let me know when you are available. In the meantime, I will search for somewhere you will enjoy. Yeah, Fern rules. I like Ariel a lot, but Fern's a fucking rad design. Somewhere close would be preferred. Of course, I think I know just the place. I have a little picture of this guy, actually. Yeah, this game is like really small on Steam, and pretty cheap too. If I remember, it's been on sale a whole bunch. So please, like, grab this, because this is fucking cool. Ah, Johnny Hive? That's a good name. But where was I? Oh, how old are you? I believe the Earth equivalent would be 20 and 25. Oh, wow. So you're close to Zipper's age, then. Warforged Druid? Oh, that rules! Yes. I see. I'll have to ask about that some other time. Can you tell me about the planet? Oh, Philippines! Yeah! Now we're talking, Erica. What would you like to know? Let's start with the seasons. During our time here, my team has observed 5 distinct seasons in this region. I would love to tell you about them if you have the time. Oh, please do. At the beginning of the year, there is one akin to your spring. The weather is mild, with light rainfall. Humidity averages between... I think I might have a mistake in letting them go into detail. For the next few minutes, his friend gave me in-depth statistics for each of the 5 seasons. And if they decided to quiz me after, I would absolutely have failed. What about the weather? The weather here is quite mild throughout the year. In other regions, it can get extreme highs or lows, but that is unlike the planet. But that is not unlike the planet you are most accustomed to. Precipitation is the same as well overall. Are there any strange weather systems? Does it rain diamonds? My team factored in weather systems when deciding on a planet for your species. We felt it would be harmful to bring you anywhere with systems such as the one you described. We wanted the transition between planets to be as smooth for you as possible. Fair enough. What is the atmosphere like? It is nearly the same as Earth's. It keeps the planet protected from the nearest star's radiation. It keeps the planets warm in the day and cool at night. It has 5 layers, just as Earth does. A 5-layer burrito, like Earth, contains the same mixture of gases as Earth. If you're interested, I can tell you the breakdown of the gases as the percentages are slightly different. Maybe later. Can you tell me about the plants and animals? There's a wide variety of animal and plant life. Varies from region to region with some overlap. Hell yeah. Listen, I listen to Fern's weird live streams that are just like either 38 hours of a picture of a plant or a squirrel, like just pointed at something random, or them just like trutzing around the woods and shit. That'd rule. There are a few species similar in genetic makeup to the ones on Earth, but nothing is exactly the same. Where do you source food from? We've discovered many perfectly edible plants on the planet, but we have also brought some specimens from Earth that we plan on maintaining crops of as well. As for meat proteins, while there is much wildlife on the planet, my people are unable to harm them in order to prepare their meat for... Oh, excuse me. Ooh. In order to prepare their meat for consumption. Therefore, we exclusively lab grow our meat supply so that no life forms are harmed in the process of feeding your population. Would you say it tastes the same as organic meat? We have no complaints on any other species we have aided. That's quite something. Any other interesting statistics? Fern gave me every statistic you could ever want to know, but didn't ask me the specifics but don't ask me the specifics because I kind of zoned out after they began listing the math involved for calculating the mass in orbit and wherever else. Thank you for your time. My pleasure. If you ever want to hear more about the planet, I'm just a call or a hike away. Perfect. Enjoy the rest of your day. You as well, NB. I think that's a good stopping point. We can hang out with Forge next time. But I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for being here. Y'all have been extremely wonderful. And joining me for this very cute game. Listen, knows math. Oh. Listen, they know math. They're just, you know, you need math to be a botanist. And everything else. Math is important. Also, Fern just looks like a hyperfixating nerd who just, like, knows, if you ask them about furniture, they'd know something. But yeah, thank you so much for coming to our Ace Day stream. I need to look how long this game is. I think we'll be fine for a few more streams, but I'd like to have this one and at least a couple more for this month, as well as maybe a little TCG streams. Because I got some dead ones working on. If you haven't checked my Twitter, I got the Harry Potter TCG from 2001. We're working on the Doctor Who decks to make them balanced. I just finished them, but We'll see. And Fabi and I want to do Magic Arena and stuff like that. And maybe Pokemon again. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me. I want to send you to my very good friend, Mazel, who's doing some story readings right now. They're incredibly good and very silly, and I love them. But thanks so much for coming out, y'all. Stay tuned this week for Vampire Survivors and Boyfriend Dungeon. Y'all have a good one. Mwah! Yeah, sorry, Firefly. The cutest Firefly.